but rather in my sensitivity and my desire of God. Can I get a witness in here? In all humility and, amen, lowliness of heart. Can I get a witness here? Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Amen. We're going to be looking back to Genesis, 2nd chapter. We're going to read from the 2nd chapter, verses 17 and verses 25.
Amen.
Verses 17 from the 2nd chapter and verse 25.
Amen.
Then we're going to read from the 3rd chapter, verses 1 through 11.
Amen.
Praise the Lord.
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 Amen. We all got it. Come on, say amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah. Genesis 2nd chapter, verses 17 and verse 25. Genesis 2nd chapter, verse 17 and verse 25. Then we're going to flip over to Genesis, the 3rd chapter, verses 1 through 11. Praise the Lord. Come on, come out here. I feel good in my spirit.
Amen. Amen.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. But of the tree of life, but of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, thou shalt not eat it. For in that day that thou eatest thereof,
Yes.
thou shalt surely die.
My God.
Verse 25. See, and they were both naked, the man and his wife,
Yes.
and were not ashamed. Before I knew I was naked, I wasn't ashamed of who I was. Can I get a witness in here?
Amen.
The Bible says they were both naked, the man and his wife, and they were not ashamed.
My God.
Chapter 3, verse 1 says, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, yea, hath God said ye shall not eat of every tree in the garden? Like challenging the woman. Yeah. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the tree of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God has said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. For God does know that in the day ye eat thereof, when your eyes shall be opened, ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eye, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And the eyes of them both were open unto what? Sin. And they knew that they were naked. And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. Yeah. A lot of us try to make aprons for ourselves. When we know we in error with God, we start hiding
Amen.
ourselves. from each other and also from God. Can I get a witness here?
Yes, amen.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
And they heard the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord among the trees of the garden. We hiding among the very thing that God has given us authority over. Cause allowing those things to hinder us from being effective in the place where God has placed us. And the Lord God called unto Adam and said unto him, where art thou? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself. Verse 11. And he said, who told thee that thou was naked?
My God.
Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I has commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat? Praise the Lord. You may be seated. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Have you ever? Y'all doing a lot of walking. Time I get up here and stand up, y'all had all morning to start walking. Y'all know this is out of order. Praise the Lord.
Amen.
Have you ever started an assignment and everything was going good on the assignment because you were doing the assignment the way God gave it to you?
Yes.
Moving forward, taking altitude, then someone came and influenced you to change the way or the method in which you were doing the assignment.
My God.
Saying things like, all that ain't necessary.
All right, Pastor.
Do it like this or like that. What the devil did in the first Adam in the garden through his wife Eve by deceiving her to eat of the unforbidden tree, telling her that God was trying to hold something back from them. If they wanted to be like God, they must eat the fruit, the seed, as God sees.
Yes, yes.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Oftentimes when we be on our assignment, we're doing things the way that we understand, the way that we know how it's supposed to do, how it's supposed to be done, but somewhere down the road we be influenced by somebody that we meet while we're traveling on our assignment.
Amen.
In other words, I heard somebody say bad company corrupts good morals.
That's it.
While I was on the right track, I should have stayed around the right people. That I wouldn't be influenced to do the wrong thing.
That's it. That's it.
Y'all ain't talking to me up in here. Amen. So the devil, amen, while she was, amen, in my mind and understand that when God created the world, amen, after he had done made everything and placed it in the world, amen, fishes in the sea, amen, insects, bugs, amen, animals, stars, moon, sun, skies, amen, after he had made all these things, he said, let me make man, let us make man in our image. Amen, because he saw that, amen, all these things that he had made had nobody, amen, to dominion over them. So he said, I got to make me somebody to have authority over the things in which told over this to till the ground, to be fruitful and to multiply.
Amen.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
And in my mind, he was beginning to do a good work until being influenced by, amen, the adversary, the devil. And in my mind, we began to do a good work until we be influenced by the adversary, the devil.
Hallelujah.
Coming telling us, you ain't worthy, amen, you're not called, or you, amen, messed up, don't go today, amen. He comes speaking all kind of things into your mind and cause you to hide yourself, making you understand because I touched the thing that I shouldn't have touched, that I'm not qualified or I'm not worthy, amen, to go into the presence of the Lord.
Yes. My God.
What I read in the book of Romans, the 8th chapter, it said, for now there is no condemnation unto them that are in Christ Jesus.
Yes.
Wow. So there's no need, there's not necessary for me to hide myself because I messed up. Y'all ain't talking to me here, because I appear to be naked, amen, in my own eyes. It's not necessary to hide myself. The devil, the Bible declares that after the serpent deceived Eve with wise words, amen, the devil, he's a crafty individual. He speaks real smooth. He says what you want to hear. And he dresses it up real good. He convinces us to do things that we know we ought not to do. He began to dress this thing up to Eve and start telling her, amen, he began to, and when he does, if he can get you to talk back to him, amen, he can get you to do something. But what we got to start doing when the devil began to speak, we got to start telling that devil, not today. I don't talk to strangers. I'm not affiliated with you. Don't speak to me. But we allow the devil to get us to talk back to him. And what he did, he began to speak to Eve, and he began to get her to converse with him. He said, has not God, amen, given you authority to eat of every tree? Amen. And she began to answer the question in the way that she thought was right. And that's how the devil gets you. If he can get you to talk back,
Say it. My God.
after a while he's going to slip something in very smooth. She said, yeah, he's given us authority to eat of every tree, but that in the midst, he has forbidden us to eat of the fruit. I said, why has God told you this? Baby, let me tell you, all that ain't necessary. Everything in the garden you can eat, and the reason why God don't want you to eat it, because he knows that if you eat it, you're going to be wise and become gods. Start speaking those things into her hearing, convincing her that if she touches, she's going to be great. That's what the enemy does. He tries to, amen, persuade us to pursue after things that's going to make us appear to be great.